for the niche and ideation, for the niche and ideation, it's really captured my mind, whereby this is actually the real experience that I have way back after I completed my PhD. So after we get the doctorate, after we graduated from PhD, yeah, we know that your expertise is some particular area. That's how you got your doctorate, right? So you got your PhD in field A, field B, and so on. But that is just the starting point on how to find your niche. Yeah, because to find the niche is like to find yourself. What you're gonna be, what you're gonna do afterwards, that actually makes you love to do it all the time. That makes you passion to do it all the time. So the niche and ideation is very, very important. It's very, very important because the niche will actually guide us, the passion throughout the journey. Yeah. So what I want to emphasize here is to make sure that you are an entrepreneur, okay? To make sure that we are actually going towards the entrepreneurship among the PG, among the students, or in ourselves. Put the niche that you want to do today. At the end of the day, the end of mind, what you're going to do to make sure that your innovation, the ideation behind the technology, can be used by the end user, can be used by the society. So that's how we try to transform, because if we were to think about the research that we are doing now, and then just stop like that without thinking of the benefits of the research that can actually benefit the society, I think the entrepreneurship and the entrepreneurial is not really suffice enough to transform ourselves into an entrepreneurship PG student. And in fact, our tagline for UTM, innovative, entrepreneurial, and global. Okay, remember the three tagline? So we have innovative, entrepreneurial, and global. So the university itself really emphasize on the entrepreneurship. Okay, don't limit ourselves as entrepreneurship is just for the business background, for the business people, for the MBA, for the faculty of business administration, faculty of business graduates only. No, 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 no. Nowadays the direction is different. As I mentioned before, remember the RDICE, RDICE. It is a privilege for the technical people to go beyond, to penetrate for the entrepreneurial. Because we do the business, at the same time we understand what's happening, the mechanism of it, the science behind the product, okay, under the same person, okay, under the same, under one name, it's yours, okay. So it is a privilege for us to have that kind of skill. We have the science, and then you have the entrepreneurial. Rather than we rely on someone else, or we rely on the third party. For the business, okay, I don't want to learn about the financial. I don't want to learn about accountancy. I want to give it to the other people. Yes, you can hire different, people, different background of people in your organization, but somehow or rather, we have to have that knowledge. We have to know at least the basic of accountancy, the basic of financial, because as the boss, as the CEO, as the main person behind the innovation, we have to understand how much profit that we want to make at the end of the day. What are the benefits of the product to the society? Will it give a bigger impact to the society? Can I make Malaysia the best country of that innovation? Can I elevate the innovation index of my country because of my innovation? So the kind of big thinking, don't say that it's too ambitious. No, it's a no-no for us to limit ourselves. Yeah? We try to be everything that you can think of. Don't put your limit, because you do not know at what level you can achieve it. So that is another motivation story. Okay, so for entrepreneur, please don't limit yourself, because we do not know at what point we will achieve our target, at what point we will be next in 2 years or 3 years. No. Okay, so just put the best target for your innovation or for your research, and please don't stop up to just the academia world. I mentioned before, RDICE, remember RDICE, research, development, innovation, commercialization, economy. Please hold these 5 elements, all right? And in other words, be aligned with the government, because the government, if we align with the government, we align with the ministry directions, we will be together with the countries to achieve the one that we want to achieve in our mission and so on. because the support is coming from them. The support is coming from multiple stakeholders, not only university, but remember you have the industry, you have the government, you have the society, you have the environment. So all of these elements, yeah, we call it as quintuple helix. Remember, all of these are the components for you to move on. We have the innovation, we have the papers, okay, fine, you have MBA, you have PhD, you have MSc, you have a doctorate in science, engineering, and so on. But remember, what are the benefits that you can give out of all this to all these quintuple helix, to the environment? What are you going to do in order to make sure your innovation being delivered to the society? So we need all of these elements as the vehicle to transform us from one point to another point. All right? Okay. Let's look at the points here in the table. I think I did a little bit much on the introductions, but it's useful, yeah? It's useful because I try to relate the previous slides to the current slides. So academic research, entrepreneurship, and the G's. Academic research, okay, in the roof, under the roof of niche and ideation. Academic research, we have been flooded with all the research questions. It's very good. Okay, it's very good for you to you know, to try to dig in what are things that you can explore in the studies in the PG period, you know. So those research questions are very, very useful in order for you to deliver the research in a maximum benefit out of it. Yes, but for the entrepreneurship, this research question is similar to the business ideas. Okay, so it's no different between the being in academia and also to be in the world of entrepreneurial. So that's why I said, don't limit yourself. If your academic is only academic, no. It's actually what we are doing right here. Being a lecturer, yeah. For example, if being a lecturer is also being a businessman. Why? Because I have to find my students. The students will not, you know, you have to advertise your expertise. Otherwise, how the people out there, if they want to pursue higher learning or they want to pursue higher degree, they want to find someone in the biomass renewable energy. Yeah, I know that Google can help you, but it is more efficient if the innovator, if the researcher themselves can advertise their expertise. So advertising is business practice. Getting students, more students, try to hire more students, market yourself, self-branding. What are you expert in? It's about marketing. It's about marketing and how you want to win the market is how you want to win more students, how you want to win more people to be with you, together with you, to do the innovation as one perfect team. It's a business. It's a business practice. So entrepreneurship is getting all the business ideas. In academic research, is getting all the research questions. And the gist out of it is the knowledge gap. You want to see what are the knowledge gap between the research questions, output from the research questions, actually the knowledge gap that inform you what areas that you can work on. What is the uniqueness of all these common things that make you stand up from the crowd and win the market afterwards. And literature review in academic research is about the market research. We try to find out, yeah, what are the okay, many people do this, and then what are the uniqueness that the minority or not many people go into that particular area. So it's about similarly to the academic research of LR, and in entrepreneurship we do the market research, okay, to see your market size, how big your scope can be to win the market, how many people that will buy your product, how much is your profit margin, and so on. So it's actually the market research. The LR is about market research. So the gist between these two things are actually extensive research to know where you are, to know actually where are you in this particular field. Extensive research, how to solve the problems, the gaps that would benefit the society. Okay, and the third one, I believe that we do a lot of project proposals. Okay, for entrepreneurship, it is our business plan. Okay, I will elaborate this further up. What are the business plan? What you should have in your business plan. So I believe if you Google, if you ask any other people, yeah, you might have some additional information out of that. But I will share on my real experience of business plan, how I started off, and then what bring us to this kind of field, and how we sustain and so on. All right. So the gist for project proposal and also business plan is about solution and statistics. Okay, solution, you propose something, you want to have a solution for that particular problem. Remember, in business, you want to win the market. So what are the problems that you actually solve? What are the plans? The solution statistic is about the numbers, the profit, the financial, the planning, short-term planning, long-term planning, 1 year, 3 years, 5 years. And same goes for your project proposal. Yeah, chapter 1, 2, 3, and then what would be in chapter 4 and 5 for 2 years study or for 3 years study for doctorate and so on. So it's all about solution and also statistics. Okay, the fourth item, academic research, I believe we have been advised to attend the conferences, the lectures, right? So in entrepreneurship, yes, we do the same thing. So this is what we call networking. Networking is not only in conferences, in lectures. Networking is everywhere. In a day, you can do networking everywhere. And please remember to bring along your business card. Okay, that is the best, the fastest way you can introduce yourself. You remember about elevator pitch? Okay, remember about meeting someone in the lift and then you don't have your time to explain what you're doing and what the research that you're doing, and then what are the things that you're working on, with whom you're working with, and so on. So just give your business card. That's it. And at least you can keep in touch with them, and at least you can, you can continue the discussion, the communication afterwards. And that is really, I want to say, it's a lifesaver, I could say. Business card is very, very important. Okay, and the gist is to share the interests. Okay, because all the informations, try to put useful information in your business card, because networking is very important to transform yourself into a successful entrepreneurs, or to inculcate the culture of entrepreneurship. Yeah. Grant funding. Oh yes. No money, no talk. I believe all of you agree with me. So grant funding in academic research is very, very important. Don't say that, no, it's not important, we can still do the research and so on. No, funding is very important. We have to broaden our horizon. We have to expose ourselves. We have to be outspoken. We have to be extrovert in finding the grants. We don't put yourself limits just in the university. Try to broaden your perspective to international level, to global level, and never ever limit yourself. Oh, I am not capable enough to do this and that. Oh, I'm not that level yet. Maybe wait until 2 to 3 years. No, no, no. You don't, as I mentioned from the earlier moment of the presentation, please don't put your limits. You never know what you will achieve. Okay, aim for higher. Grant funding coming from everywhere, from the industry, from the ministry, from the government, anywhere. Malaysia, Japan, outside, everywhere. So for the entrepreneurship, even challenging, because we have to deal with all the investors, we have to deal with all the venture capitalists, we have to seek not only grant funders, but also sometimes the loan, up to that extent. Sometimes we have to look for more resources, how to sustain the business and so on. So the gist here is in writing the grants and the pitching, because writing the grants is for you to win the grant, to win the funding, and pitching is another way of winning the investors. Is another way to win the venture capitalists, to win to grab the investors' attention. And to do that, you have to have your pitching skills. You have to equip yourself with the communication skills, how to deliver information in such a shortest time, and at the same time with a concise manner, with a sufficient content of the pitching. So all of these are very, very important. And last but not least, the time, energy, dedication. The time Of course, 24 hours seems not enough for everyone. I know everyone is busy, but try to maximize your time to do anything. So, I can share good experience on this. Even though okay, even though it's Saturday, even though it's Sunday, even though it's above 5 o'clock, please don't put yourself a limit. Say that okay, I will not work up to what time to what time. It's not about working up to what time to what time. It's about opportunity. Okay, um, to some point, yeah, we have to take care of our health. Yes, I agree, but we should also consider the opportunity, because opportunity will not knock to you twice. Okay, so even though it's you have to work more than your routine time, give yourself a space. Yeah, maybe some allocations to look for extra opportunities, to look for extra attention from some funders, from some investors, some allocations in a day for you to accomplish your mission. Okay, and in entrepreneurship, the business ventures by itself is very, very important. And the gist from this point is to make sure that we can accomplish the mission that we plan. Yeah, we can accomplish the mission that we put on a paper, and then make sure we execute it well, and then we accomplish the mission at the end of um, the planning period. I mean, whatever that we plan, yeah, whatever that we put the efforts towards that target, so we accomplish with that mission. I show you the gist, yeah, the gist for this is one of the example of business plan. As I mentioned, this is business plan is not rigid. It's not rigid. It is a living document, yeah. It's a living document. But what I listed here until the item 11 is the main information that you should put in your business plan in such a way that it will guide you somehow or rather throughout the entrepreneurship journey. So introduction of your company, number one. Number two is purpose. What is the objective of your company? What is the competitive advantage? What is the strength of your company? What is the strength of your business? Current status of your business and requirement, the business background, and 2.5 paid up capital, shareholder, how you form the team, what would be for your organizations, who will be in those positions, the directors and so on. You can start plan on that. Okay, no harm in planning. And the third item, management team. Okay, like I mentioned, for the org chart and also the IP attorney, is also safe to have them. And also for job scope and responsibilities. Okay, and for fourth item is the market outlook. Remember, no matter how good your technology is, but if we fail to penetrate the market, it's very hard for us to do the business. Okay, market outlook, market size, the marketing plan, target market, marketing strategy, distribution channel, networking, advertising and promotions, and then the sixth item, how you operate your organization, of your plan, operation plan, and the seventh item, the sales forecast, the OPEX, the CAPEX, the long term, the short term planning, the first year, the third year, the fifth year. What are you going to achieve? How much you want to achieve? How much you want to do the sales? Okay, the critical risk factors, what are the things that actually can hinder you to achieve something? What are the things that can actually give you obstacles in finding the grants and so on, or in finding the investors and so on? What are the things that can give you constraint, yeah, for timing to market the technology, the obsoleteness of the technology and so on. So you can put the critical risk factors to ensure that you are ready to face it, okay, before it happens. And number 9, ongoing research, okay, testimonial data, what have been done so far in producing that product or that innovations, the due diligence testing, the technology validations lab or industrial lab testing, accredited lab results and so on. And then number 10, IP, very, very important. Remember to keep close with the Malaysia Intellectual Property Organization, my IPO. Okay, my IPO and also ICC. ICC will help you a lot, yeah, on how to get your copyrights, patents, and so on. They are very helpful.